Ryan has worked at the same company for 9 years. He started as a junior analyst making $48,000. He is now a senior analyst making $71,000. 9 years of loyalty, 9 years of good performance reviews, 9 years of annual raises averaging 3.2%. He just calculated that his total compensation increase over 9 years is $23,000. $23,000 sounds significant until you compare it to what he could have made if he left. Ryan's coworker Greg started at the company 2 years after Ryan. Greg made $52,000 as a junior analyst. Greg left after 3 years to join a competitor. His new salary was $78,000, 50% raise for switching companies. Greg stayed there 2 years, then switched again. New salary, $104,000. Greg has been working for 7 years total, 2 years less than Ryan, and makes $33,000 more per year. Ryan has been loyal to one company for 9 years and earns $71,000. Greg has been a job hopper for 7 years and earns $104,000. The gap is $33,000 annually. Over the next 5 years, assuming both get 3% raises, Greg will earn over $200,000 more than Ryan. Ryan's loyalty cost him his financial future. His good job with good reviews and reliable raises is the reason he cannot afford the life Greg has. The company rewards Ryan's loyalty with 3%. The market rewards Greg's willingness to leave with 30 to 50%. Ryan did what he was told: stay at a company, build relationships, show loyalty, earn promotions. He got promotions, he got raises, he got poor relative to people who ignored that advice and left. If you have been at the same job for more than 3 years, if you feel underpaid but afraid to leave, if you watch newer employees get hired at salaries higher than yours, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. What I am about to show you is not whether job stability has value. This is about how companies systematically underpay loyal employees while paying market rates to new hires, and how staying at a good job with regular raises is often the worst financial decision you can make in your career. The salary ceiling is real, and it caps your earning potential the moment you stop looking for external offers. You believe that staying at a company and earning regular raises is the path to higher income. You think that loyalty gets rewarded, that good performance leads to good compensation, that climbing the ladder internally is smarter than jumping between companies. That is what your parents told you. That is what your manager tells you during reviews when they give you 3% and say you are valued. And the data says you are getting destroyed. A 2023 study from ADP Research found that employees who stay at the same company for more than 2 years earn 23% less on average than employees who change jobs every 2 to 3 years. 23%! Ryan earns $71,000 after 9 years. If he had changed jobs every 3 years like Greg, he would be earning approximately $87,000 right now. The difference, $16,000 per year, is the loyalty tax. He is paying $16,000 annually to stay at a company that gives him 3% raises and tells him he is appreciated. Greg is collecting $16,000 annually by being willing to leave every few years. The market pays more than loyalty. Every year Ryan stays is another year he loses $16,000 in opportunity cost. The internal raise structure is designed to minimize cost increases while keeping employees feeling rewarded. Ryan gets 3.2% annually. Last year, he made $69,000. 3.2% is $2,200. His new salary is $71,200. That feels like a raise. It feels like progress. It is not keeping pace with inflation, which ran at 4.7% last year. His real purchasing power decreased by 1.5%. He got a raise and got poorer. But it feels like forward momentum, so he stays. Meanwhile, Greg switched jobs and got a $32,000 raise, 41%, by moving from 78 to 104. Greg's raise in one job change was 14 times larger than Ryan's annual raise. Ryan needs 14 years of 3% raises to match what Greg got in one move. The internal system is not designed to pay you what you're worth. It's designed to pay you slightly more than you made last year so you don't quit. The external market is designed to pay you what the role is worth right now. Those are not the same number. Ryan is being paid based on what he accepted 9 years ago, plus incremental bumps. Greg is being paid based on what the market values his skills at today. The gap grows every year Ryan stays. The salary compression problem is where this becomes completely insane. Ryan is a senior analyst making $71,000. Last month, his company hired a new senior analyst named Alicia. Alicia has 6 years of experience. Ryan has 9 years at this company, plus 2 years at his previous job, 11 years total experience. Alicia was hired at $76,000. A new hire with less experience is making $5,000 more than Ryan. Ryan found out because Alicia mentioned her salary casually during lunch. Ryan went to his manager and asked why a new hire with less experience makes more than him. The manager explained that they had to offer $76 to get Alicia to accept because that's the current market rate for senior analysts. Ryan asked if his salary would be adjusted to match the market rate. The manager said budget constraints prevent across-the-board adjustments, but Ryan is valued and will get his annual raise in 6 months. Ryan is valued at $71,000. Alicia is valued at $76,000 for doing the same job with less experience. The difference is that Alicia negotiated as an external candidate, and Ryan is an internal employee who accepted $71 and never pushed back. The company will pay market rates to external hires because they have to. They will underpay internal employees as long as those employees accept it. Ryan is accepting it. He is losing $5,000 per year to a new hire because he stayed. The retention offer trap is what keeps people like Ryan stuck even when they realize they're underpaid. Ryan finally got frustrated enough to interview at other companies. He got an offer for $92,000, $21,000 more than his current $71. He gave notice. His manager panicked. Suddenly, there's budget available. His manager offered him $82,000 to stay. $11,000 raise, the largest he's ever gotten. Ryan feels valued now. The company fought to keep him. He accepts the counteroffer and stays. This is the trap. Ryan is now making $82,000. He just proved the market values him at $92,000. He left $10,000 on the table to stay at a company that was paying him $71 until he forced their hand. And the counteroffer doesn't fix the structural problem. Next year, Ryan will get his 3% raise on $82,000. That's $2,500. He'll make $84,500. Meanwhile, if he had taken the external offer at $92,000, his 3% raise would be $2,800. He would be at $94,800. The gap persists. And worse, Ryan is now marked internally as someone who tried to leave. He will not get promoted. He will not get big raises. He showed he was willing to go. The company knows they can lose him. His trajectory is capped. He should have taken the 92 and left. Instead, he negotiated himself into a higher salary at a company that will never pay him what he's worth because they now know he'll stay for less than market rate if they just give him something. The opportunity cost of staying compounds faster than people realize. Ryan has been at $71,000 for the last year. Greg has been at $104,000. The difference in annual earnings is $33,000, but that's not the total cost. Ryan is not investing the $33,000 he is not earning. If he were earning what Greg earns, and if he invested the extra $33,000 per year, in 5 years at 8% returns, he would have $193,000. Ryan is not just missing $33,000 per year in salary, he's missing the compound growth of $33,000 per year for the rest of his working life.
Over 20 years, the difference between Ryan's trajectory and Greg's trajectory is not 33,000 times 20, 660,000. It's over $1 million when you account for investing the difference. Ryan will work 40 years and retire with a smaller nest egg than Greg, because Greg was willing to change jobs and Ryan was not. The good job is not good. It's financially catastrophic compared to the alternative.
The skills stagnation is another hidden cost of staying too long. Ryan has been doing the same type of work for 9 years. He's very good at it. He's comfortable. He knows the systems, the people, the processes. He's an expert in his company's specific way of doing things. The problem is that his company's specific way of doing things is not valuable outside his company. Ryan's skills are firm-specific, not market-relevant. If he left today, he would struggle to find a role at $92,000 because his resume shows 9 years at one company doing incremental versions of the same work. He looks stagnant. He looks like someone who stayed because he could not get hired elsewhere. Greg's resume shows 3 companies in 7 years with increasing responsibility and compensation. Greg looks like someone companies compete for. Ryan looks like someone who stayed put. The perception is that Greg is a high performer who gets poached. Ryan is a steady performer who stayed comfortable. The market values Greg's trajectory higher than Ryan's, despite Ryan having more total experience. Staying too long does not just cap your salary, it caps your marketability. Ryan is trapped not just by his current salary, but by the perception that 9 years at one company means he is not ambitious or not talented enough to leave. The psychological comfort of staying is what makes this trap so effective. Ryan knows his company. He knows his coworkers. He knows what is expected. He has relationships. He has status. Leaving means starting over as the new person. It means learning new systems, new politics, new unwritten rules. It means risk. What if the new company is worse? What if he hates the manager? What if he gets fired during probation? Staying is safe. Staying is predictable. Ryan values that safety. He's paying $16,000 per year for it. That is the cost of comfort. $16,000 annually is $80,000 over 5 years. Ryan is paying $80,000 to avoid the discomfort of changing jobs. Most people would not pay $80,000 for almost anything, but they pay it without realizing it by staying at jobs that underpay them because the alternative feels risky. The risk is not changing jobs. The risk is staying. Ryan is guaranteeing he will be underpaid forever. That is far riskier than interviewing and potentially not liking a new role. The manager relationship is weaponized to keep people from leaving. Ryan's manager tells him he is valued, tells him he's essential to the team, tells him there are big things coming, and if Ryan is patient, he will be rewarded. This is retention language designed to buy time while paying below market wages. The manager is not lying. Ryan probably is valued, but valued does not mean appropriately compensated. The company values Ryan at $71,000. The market values Ryan at $92,000. Those are not the same thing. Ryan's manager benefits from Ryan staying because replacing Ryan is expensive and disruptive. The manager's performance metrics include retention. Keeping Ryan underpaid at $71,000 helps the manager's budget and the manager's retention numbers. The manager is not Ryan's friend. The manager is Ryan's manager, and the manager's job is to extract maximum productivity for minimum cost. Telling Ryan he is valued is free. Paying Ryan what he is worth costs the budget. The manager will always choose the former. The promotional path is slower and less lucrative than external moves. Ryan has been promoted twice in 9 years. Junior analyst to analyst took 4 years. Analyst to senior analyst took 5 years. 9 years for 2 promotions. Each promotion came with a raise. Junior to analyst was 8%. Analyst to senior was 9%. Total raise from promotions, 17% over 9 years. Greg has changed jobs 3 times in 7 years.
years. Each move was a promotion or a lateral move to a better title at another company. His raises were 50%, then 33%, then 20%. Total raise for moves 123% in 7 years. Ryan climbed the ladder slowly and got 17% in 9 years. Greg jumped between companies and got 123% in 7 years. The internal ladder is not designed to pay you. It is designed to keep you climbing. The external market is designed to pay you for the skills you currently have. If you are climbing internally, you are losing. What Ryan should have done is leave after 3 years, get promoted to analyst internally because early promotions establish your trajectory, then leave and join a competitor as a senior analyst at a new company. That first external move would have taken him from maybe $56,000 to $75,000, 34% raise. Then stay there 3 years, get promoted internally to lead analyst, or switch companies again for another 30% bump to $98,000. By year 7, Ryan would be at $98,000 or higher instead of $71,000. The strategy is not loyalty. The strategy is strategic movement. Use internal promotions to build your resume in the first few years of your career when you're establishing your trajectory. Then switch companies every 2 to 3 years to capture market rate salary increases. Do not stay longer than 3 years unless you are getting promoted and the promotion comes with a 20+% raise. If your raises are 3 to 5%, you are underpaid and you should leave. The company is not going to fix it. They benefit from you staying at below market wages. You have to fix it by leaving. If you are Ryan, or if you've been at your job for more than 3 years without a significant raise, the moves are clear. First, go get external offers. Interview at competitors. Get written offers. Know your market value. You can't negotiate or make decisions without knowing what you are worth. Internal raises are designed to keep you ignorant of your market value, so you accept small bumps and stay. Break that cycle by forcing the market to tell you what they will pay. Second, if the external offers are 20% or more above your current salary, leave. Do not take a counteroffer. The company had the budget to pay you the whole time. They chose not to until you forced them. That will not change. They'll keep underpaying you until you leave or until you stop pushing back. Leave. Take the market rate. Build your career somewhere that pays you what you are worth from day one, instead of somewhere that pays you what you accepted 5 years ago. If you like your current company and want to stay, use the external offer to negotiate. Tell your manager you have an offer for X and you need the company to match it or you are leaving. If they match, great, you got paid. If they don't match, leave. Do not stay at a company that will not pay you market rate when you have proof of what that rate is. Fourth, make job changes every 2 to 3 years the default. Stop thinking of job hopping as risky or disloyal. It is the only strategy that reliably increases compensation at rates that match or exceed inflation and market growth. Internal raises will never keep pace. External moves will. Optimize your career for external moves, and you will earn exponentially more over your lifetime. Fifth, if you take a counteroffer and stay, start interviewing again in 12 months. Counteroffers are temporary fixes. The company's incentive structure has not changed. You will be underpaid again within 2 years. Do not get comfortable. Keep your resume updated. Keep interviewing. Keep getting offers. That is the only way to ensure you are paid fairly. Ryan is 54 years old now. He stayed at his company for 23 years total. He retired as a director making $112,000. He thought he did well. He climbed the ladder, he got promoted, he earned a good salary. Greg retired from his 5th company as a VP making $230,000. Greg worked the same number of years. Greg made over $1 million more in lifetime earnings because he was willing to leave every few years, and Ryan was not. Ryan's good job with steady raises and reliable promotions cost him $1 million compared to the alternative. He was not lazy, he was not untalented, he was loyal. Loyalty is expensive. The company did not reward it, they exploited it. Ryan worked his entire career for below-market wages because he believed staying was the smart move. It was the most expensive move he ever made. You can keep staying at your good job, collecting your 3% raises, and telling yourself that stability and loyalty matter. Or you can recognize that companies pay market rates to people they are trying to recruit and below-market rates to people they already have. And the only way to capture market rate compensation is to be the person they are recruiting instead of the person they already trapped. Ryan stayed, Ryan lost. Greg left, Greg won. The difference was not talent or effort. The difference was willingness to leave. I've been obsessing over this so you understand what staying is costing you. If this makes you want to update your resume, hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.